Naoki Higashida is a 13-year-old boy with autism who explains a lot of his autistic mannerisms and choices in his own book, The Reason I Jump. And this book is a really easy read. It's just broken down into various questions where, the author, the 13-year-old boy, he just answers questions that people have about autistics. And it's really nice because it's told from his point of view, what it's like to be someone with autism. And the title of the book, The Reason I Jump, is answered, it's interesting, like halfway through the book. But he does say the reason why he jumps. He says, and this is just the end of the answer, there's a lot more to it, but he says, when I jump, I feel lighter, and I think the reason my body is drawn skyward is that the motion makes me want to change into a bird and fly off to some faraway place. But constrained both by ourselves and by the people around us, all we can do is tweet, tweet, flap our wings, and hop around in a cage. Ah, if only I could just flap my wings and soar away into the big blue yonder, over the hills and far away. And so that is one explanation as to why he jumps. There's a lot of other behaviors that he addresses. Why don't you make eye contact? Why don't you do things you're told sometimes? And it's just really nice and refreshing to have somebody come right out and answer those difficult questions for us. Because I know sometimes when I run into somebody and maybe they're doing something that makes me uncomfortable or that I don't really like, I think sometimes we tend to just ignore it and maybe hope, whatever the behavior is goes away. We don't want to offend anybody. And we walk around not understanding, somebody. And I really appreciate that this book tackles some difficult things. It comes right out and says, in his own words, he says why he jumps and what it's like to have autism. And I like the idea too of, if you don't really know why somebody's doing something that doesn't make sense to you, ask them. I understand you don't want to offend somebody sometimes, but I also think that if we want to really communicate with people respectfully and understand each other, then it starts sometimes with just coming right out and asking nicely and politely with genuine interest, why do you do that? Why do you jump? And the answer just might surprise you.